Christmas special.
Oh, hear that? That's my dog.
Yeah, Christmas special.
Christmas special.
That's Max.
Yeah.
That's Max.
We're down here in my basement. We've got ourselves a little studio set up. So you're going to hear my dog and my wife and kids upstairs occasionally. But yeah, this is the Christmas special.
No, it's fun.
As you can see, we've got our decorations. You look like a strung out Santa.
Yeah, I don't feel. I'll tell you what though, I feel pretty good tonight. At least we both got a beard, so I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah.
And mine's not eternal. It's temporary, but that's all right. Yours not temporary like mine, but that's okay. But I guess mine should be white because I am your dad.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference.
Yeah, it is going to be
the age difference a little bit. So that's pretty
a little
cool.
bit. You've avoided the gray hair, and you're 60, which is pretty impressive.
Well, I tell you, I don't use that stuff they use on hair. I just
shampoo.
No, I use that once in a while. Sometimes I use soap. I like soap. And it used to be I used dishwashing liquid. Dawn dishwashing liquid didn't bother me. But that over the years I kind of matured from that and went to shampoo.
Hang on a second. You used Dawn dish soap on your hair?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I'd take a little bit in my hand and carry it to the shower.
I mean, I know how. Wait, hang on a second.
I didn't take the thing.
You
with
didn't
me.
keep it in the shower.
No, I just put a little bit in my hand, took the thing, got my hair wet, put it on there, and got it wet, and just went to town with it.
But why didn't you just use like soap and shampoo? Why did you go through the trouble of going to the kitchen and getting dish soap?
Well, sometimes I was in there before I went to the shower, and you always see those commercials.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes
Well, you see those
you're
commercials.
in the garage before. Do you just get
see
motor
those,
oil and take it in the shower?
No,
with you?
but you see those commercials where Dawn cuts through the grease and stuff. I didn't have grease, but I wanted to try Dawn dish soap, so I just used it.
Dishes.
Well,
Food
it works on hair
residue
too.
on
it
dishes.
works on hair too.
Maybe that's why you don't have hair.
Well, I got hair, but I mean, a lot of people look at my hair and they'll once in a while rub their fingers through it. Oh, that's pretty soft.
I don't think that happens.
I think it does. I won't tell you when, but it does. My hair's good. My hair's good. It's not long all the time, but it's good. Not gray. It's got a little gray, not much, but it's good. Maybe that dishwashing liquid kept the gray out. I don't know, but
I think it seeped in and did some other damage chemically.
Well, it may have, but I never smelled anything different or anything. I just like dishwashing liquid. That's what I use. Sometimes I use soap.
All right, so as we mentioned before, this is the Christmas episode. Welcome. This is also the first episode in what will be more than likely a new permanent location for the show. We might film in other locations occasionally. People may miss the church location, but, I wanted something that we could control a little bit more and be repeatable. And also, it's at my house, so I don't have to drive.
You don't have to drive, but when I come, I expect a little meal or something.
You get a meal, and you get to play with the grandkids. That's a pretty good deal.
That's a pretty good deal. And I get something to drink, and that's a pretty good deal,
Sure, yeah,
too.
we'll provide a beverage. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, to get us started, since this is the Christmas episode, did you bring your gift?
My gift.
Mm-hmm. Supposed to bring a gift?
I didn't bring a gift.
You didn't bring a gift? Wow.
I brought myself.
That's unfortunate, because I brought mine.
Oh, you got a gift? Well, I didn't know I was supposed to bring a gift.
Well, I told you. It was in the email.
Oh, I probably didn't read all of it. Well, what was I supposed to get?
Yeah, HR sent it out.
Huh?
Here.
Human
Merry
Resources?
Christmas. Yeah.
Huh.
Be careful.
Oh! I got shocked.
What are you talking about?
I got shocked right there. Yeah.
You got shocked by the mic cable?
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's see what you got. Was I supposed to bring a gift?
Yeah, it was in the email.
Well, do I have to go back and look at my email?
Look at that. Show the camera. Look at the front. Look at that.
Holy smoke. A lazy neck phone holder. Now, just because it says a lazy neck phone holder doesn't mean it's a lazy neck phone holder. My son has a habit of throwing spiders out to me, and I don't like that.
You used to, what I'd do for Christmas, I would take a box that looked like this, right? Just another gift.
Yeah.
I would take the gift out, and I would fill it full of spiders, so that when he opened it, he would get scared with spiders. Spiders would jump out. So that's what he's nervous about right now.
Yeah, and if something like that happens, then get ready, because you're going to hear something you've never heard before from Santa Claus. Okay, pretty cool. Oh, so can I put this on me when I'm going down the road to home?
No. See, it's not for driving. It's for lounging at home.
My gosh, that's a lazy man's way. How do you even get it apart?
Well, if I had to guess, this part comes out, and it pops into this thing.
Yeah.
Like that. But you gotta...
Is that not right? Is that not crazy? I was supposed to bring a gift. Well, I have to bring another one.
Yeah, it was in the email HR sent out.
Who's HR? Puffing stuff? HR puffing stuff?
I'm just kidding. There was no gift exchange.
Oh, well.
So then you just set this however you want.
You got to fix that tubing on that tuber so it's not all the way just on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Raise it. See what I'm saying?
And then this, let me see the box.
Yeah, it goes around your neck.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you just get this however you...
But you got to fix that tubing.
What are you talking about, fix a tube?
See how the tube's uneven right there?
Well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It does. You can't have it just uneven.
And then you put that around your neck, and then you can just sit and basically...
Just watch the show. Watch your phone.
That's awful.
Well,
basically, it's like a VR experience. So you put it around
3D VR experience.
And you put your phone in there, and it baby's right up in your business.
That's pretty cool.
Right up in there.
That's pretty cool. I may take it to school with me and use it at school.
As advertised, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool. I may take it to school.
I think I'm trapped. All right, go ahead and put it over the side.
Got in a trap. I can't get out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the deal. This is the Christmas episode.
All right.
There's a ton of subjects over the past few weeks that I've written down that I've wanted to put in the show. This is a Christmas episode, so we're going to try to keep things somewhat oriented
Christmassy.
To Christmas.
Christmas. All right, Christmas.
So I sent a call out there on Facebook. That's where our faithful followers
are. Yeah, they're faithful.
And, they suggested some questions. We'll go through some of them. And we'll see.
Don't cough in the mic.
Okay, yeah. So let's address that real quick before we get into Christmas. If you guys have followed us at all, you know that I put these videos out on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and I put a little clip out where you went like that, and to the audience and to us, that's a really loud sound. Technically speaking, you're not supposed to touch the mic like that.
Oh.
That's just like a rule of mic. That's just like mic etiquette, right?
Mic etiquette. Okay.
It's the same thing as in golf, where you're not supposed to talk while somebody is swinging.
Yeah.
When you're using a microphone, don't treat it like a bongo.
No.
You know how when people get up there and they go, "Is this mic on?" Don't do that. That's crazy.
Or you go to the restroom and you forget to turn it off. That's really exciting.
Yeah, that happens too. Actually, you know what's a funny story? I'm going to tell this story.
Okay.
Real quick, before we get onto the mic etiquette. Well, I was working at a church at one point, and we had, I don't want to reveal who it was. We had a speaker come to the church for an outside event. We were hosting the event. It was put on by another organization. And this person who was speaking was a very popular coach of a very popular university in the state of Indiana.
Oh.
Thankfully, we had things under control on our end, but he took his mic accidentally to the bathroom. And us guys in the back had to listen to that. Thankfully, we had it muted and nobody else had to listen to it, but
calm stream flowing water.
It was...
That's pretty cool. Listen to that. That's why I'm talking about that calmness. Flow, calmness, flow. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm just going to throw this out here and um, if you know that person, give us a call at 812-292-BR549 and we'll let you be a winner. 10th caller.
I don't even understand what just happened.
That's what people do when they're on the air. They try to have people call in and see if they can guess who it is or
We're
what
not
it
on
is.
the air though.
Oh, we're not.
This isn't live.
Oh, well, I thought this was live.
No, I mean I feel like I've covered it a few times before, but yeah, it's not live.
Well, then. Oh, it's not live
Right now, currently. To be honest with you, we're just sitting in my basement talking.
So it's not even on.
I mean, it's recording.
Oh, it's recording. Then when you get done with the editing, then it goes live. That's when it's live, right?
Yeah, when I'm done with the editing.
Yeah, so I'll probably get edited out of there on that BR549, but I thought that's pretty cool. 10th caller. You'll win this box down here, and I'll put something in it for you.
Okay.
All
right. Anyways, mic etiquette. I posted that video about you touching the mic, and I got ripped apart in that video in the comments on TikTok. People were mad at me. Somebody told me that I was a disrespectful young man, that I needed to cut my hair and show some respect. Okay.
Oh, you speaking to that? Are we ready?
Yeah. I was going to dive into some of the Facebook. Oh, you got something else?
Yeah, well, yeah, but anyway, that don't matter. But anyway, saying about the microphone, I said last time I could fly a plane with this. Well, I got thinking I could do NASCAR with this thing.
You like a crew chief?
I mean, yeah, I had my own little setup going.
Give me an example, okay, of what a crew chief would say.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay,
Go.
I'm sitting there watching with my binoculars with this microphone on, and I'm like, "Hey, Dale, here comes Jeff. He's right behind. Wait a minute. It's okay to go back.
He's gone.
Okay,
It's too soon.
Okay. Kevin, here comes Jeff Gordon. He's 3 cars behind. Here he comes. He's making a pass on the left. Get ready. Put the pedal to the metal. Kevin, let it roar. I'm out of boy. Let it roar. He's 6 cars behind you. You're good. Good job.
So basically, you just told him to go faster the whole time.
Go faster because he wasn't figuring it out, I guess. So I thought it was kind of cool.
Was that Kevin Harvick you were talking to?
Yeah, Kevin Harvick. Hey, wait a minute, Kevin. Here he comes again. He's coming up to the right side. Now he's 2 car lengths behind. You got to be pushing the pedal to the metal. Let's go. Oh, now you're good.
Why are your binoculars so wide apart?
Well, you got wide binoculars, you got narrow binoculars. I'm trying to see better.
Wider than your eyeballs.
I'm trying. Well, they kind of go out and look at you. But anyway, yeah. So I could direct NASCAR, fly a plane, and flying a plane thing. It just came to me when I said that.
What about radio?
I could do radio.
You could.
I could
essentially,
do radio.
I'm not going to lie to you. That's essentially what we're doing right now.
No, we're doing a podcast. People, go ahead and ask your questions.
I was just going to say, this is basically radio. This is the new form of radio.
Because people watch you. But on the radio, they don't watch you.
People watch radio now.
Well, no. I guess.
You know Pat McAfee?
Yeah.
He's on the radio, too.
Yeah, is that ESPN radio?
No, he didn't have anything to do with ESPN.
Okay.
All right,
anyway.
let's move on.
Right,
let's get to
let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to scroll through here. I'll be honest with you. I've made it a point not to read through these very much because I wanted...
To surprise me?
I wanted it to be a very natural... I have found that this works best if none of us know what's happening.
I never do know what's happening. I just thought I just start talking.
I get that.
You asked me a question.
That just means that I just shouldn't prepare as much. Okay, here's a good first question to start with. Is it okay to re-gift something that you had been given?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that is a perfect... Yes. Yes, it is. I know that when my wife, your mom, and I got married, we got 3 of the same things once.
Why'd you phrase that so weirdly?
So anyway, we got 3 things of the same. We got 3 things of the same thing, and I said, "Hey, let's rewrap it and give it to somebody else." And so I did that. I did that. There's nothing wrong. To me, how are they going to know?
Yeah, that's it. I'll be honest with you. That's a good example of a good time to do that. But say you get something say you get something like what I gave you,
Okay.
and you're like, I don't like it. I hate it.
Mm.
Are you then allowed to re-gift it?
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? And give it to somebody else. Why not?
Because they gave it to you, right? It's yours now.
Yeah. I can do what I want with
What
it.
if somebody comes and says, what if I come to you and say, hey, you enjoying that neck piece I got you?
And I'll say, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
So you're gonna
on
lie
somebody
about
else's
it.
neck.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna lie
I
about
enjoyed it for a little bit. Then just gave somebody else. As a matter of fact, and you may figure this out, but I've got a gift. I'm going to re-gift someone to you and your family. I've got a gift. I'm going to re-gift you.
We do not want that horse.
I'm not saying what it is.
I know what it is. It's that dang rocking horse that turns on automatically in the middle of the night. It sounds like it's going to kill you. I don't want that horse.
It's not.
I'll burn it.
Well, I mean, I kind of like looking at it, but I
Then
thought,
keep it.
Well, I thought about just giving it to one of your kids, grandkids. Just put it in a room at night. You can listen to it.
No, that's the thing. This is the thing. You have to have stuff for them to do when they come to your house. So keep the horse.
I got a horse. It's a big one, which becomes.
There's this little, for context, there's this little rocking horse that is like a wind-up toy rocking horse. Like a,
I didn't touch the mic.
no, you didn't. Good job. Like a you actually coughed that time too.
Yeah, I coughed last time.
No, you didn't. Like the wind-up, like music box. Like it's I don't know what song it plays. Anyways, those things are always creepy because like they slow down and they sound weird when they slow down. This thing just automatically turns on.
Oh, I don't.
And it moves around the house.
It's like Elf on a Shelf, I guess.
Do you know what that is?
Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one last night.
Okay.
On a show on TikTok.
Okay, explain it to me because that was actually one of the questions was about Elf on a Shelf, and I'll be honest with you. I'm here to tell you, as a 28-year-old man with 2 kids under 4, I don't know what Elf on the Shelf is. I don't quite understand the concept. Is it like this elf that watches the kids, and if they do something bad, they report to Santa?
No, it's just to me. It's every time
Hang on a second. I want to just preface that he said to me, which means he's going to make the rest of this up.
No, I'm not. It's just I've always seen where it's just an elf, a little toy elf, and every once in a while somebody will move it some different place in the house. They'll just move it. It's like.
But what is why?
Just to have fun with that.
So you don't know what Elf on the Shelf?
Well, to me that's what it is. Elf on a Shelf.
But
it's kind of like Indian in a cupboard. You ever heard that?
Okay, be careful.
Indian in a cupboard. You ever heard that?
No, but I just want you to be careful here.
But the elf on Indian in a cupboard you can't see, but the elf on a shelf you can. Like
but
I saw.
Okay? I'm afraid to ask. But I'm going to. What is Indian in the cupboard?
Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah.
It's like it's does what to me it's like doing with the dishes. You just look in the cupboard and there's an Indian there, and then you look again, it's not there, and stuff. It just moves around. So
you're not explaining anything. What is it?
That's just what I think it is.
I know, but what is it? Like, what are you saying?
Indian in the cupboard.
No,
cupboard.
you're just repeating
in the cabinet.
Okay, I don't need another definition for a cupboard. I got that. I'm just saying.
Indian in the cupboard.
What is it?
Indian in a cupboard.
What's the point?
Could be where you open the cabinets up and there's nothing there, and then you close them and you open it. Look, surprise!
So it's an empty cabinet. What do you mean? Look, surprise! What's there?
Well, something's back there again. So I don't know. It's kind of like Elf on the Shelf. Maybe the Elf on the Shelf puts stuff back in the cupboard for the Indian.
What is in the cupboard?
Dishes and saucers and things, bowls and cups.
Yeah, but why are you saying Indian in a cupboard?
It's always been in the cupboard when I was little.
I know.
But I don't know.
Golly.
I don't know why. I never ask questions. I just listen to people.
You don't ask questions, that's for sure.
No, in a cupboard, Elf on a Shelf.
But what is it? Like when you say your definition of Indian in a cupboard can't be, well, it's just Indian in a cupboard.
Well,
it's either there or it's not. It's
a story.
But what is
it's a story.
What is the story?
I don't know. Maybe an Indian got put in a cupboard. I don't know. I just always heard it when I was a kid and stuff, and I say it most of the time, Indian in a cupboard.
In what context would you say that? Indian in the cupboard.
Just anytime, probably.
No, like what context? Like if you were to say that phrase back then when you were a kid, delivering ice blocks with your horse and wagon, and you were to say,
We had a truck.
Okay, sure.
Ice blocks with a truck.
Sure. And
Okay,
you
I'm
were to
telling you.
say, okay, all right, I'm telling you. And you were to say, Indian in the cupboard. In what context would you say that phrase?
When I opened the cupboard up to get a bowl out, there's no bowl. Indian in the cupboard. Something's sick. That Indian's taking it and place it somewhere.
Yep. So that's exactly what I thought we were going to get to. It's a very negative connotation.
It's not negative.
Of
then you.
You're saying.
No, it's not. That's what
you're
people,
saying that it was taken by one.
That's
by an
how
Indian.
people get confused today. They're taking everything out of context. And I'm just making light of things. I'm not meaning anything by it.
Listen,
so then I open the cupboard back, and there's bowls in there. So the Indians must have brought them back.
Why are Indians involved?
Well, it's called
It's
called Indian in a cupboard.
I understand that you don't mean anything bad by it when you say it. I get that. I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying, why can anybody tell us? Because I know we have some listeners that are your age. Why? And I'm not meaning anything by that.
No,
you have friends.
because they probably heard it at your age. Okay, tell me the context of this when people are sitting around a dinner table and said, "Pass me the salt." Okay. Why not the pepper?
Because they want salt.
Well, that's a little racist. You should have pepper too. So that's just the way I look at things. So that's how people look at things today.
I'm probably going to have to cut that, but salt and pepper are not races.
Well, some people may think they are.
Well, that's their own problem, but it's not a race. It's a seasoning.
Well, it is, but some people don't look at it like that. Like Indian in a cupboard. Maybe I could put a pilgrim in a cupboard. Put a cowboy in a cupboard.
Maybe you can put a dog in a cupboard.
No, you want hair get everywhere. But anyways, Indian in a cupboard.
All
right, go ahead.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, you should have
compared
started.
to yeah, that's terrible. My bad. Terrible idea. Okay. Next question.
All right. What was the first one?
Elf on the Shelf. And to be honest with you, we just need to get out of there because I don't think this show will ever get canceled by culture, but we teetered on the line there.
You got a teeter somewhere. Teeter-totter. You ever seen a teeter-totter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little mechanism. Piece of long wood on a bar. You sit on each end, just go up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, my reference of a teeter-totter is metal. Because by the time I got to school, they had figured out how to use metal and weld it. I don't think they had that quite under control when you were in school.
Hey, we had wood, but it was okay.
A log. They use a log.
No, just flat piece of wood.
They had flattened it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for them.
Okay, go ahead. Where'd you get those moccasins? That was pretty sharp.
A lot of Indian references tonight.
Hey, I never thought about that. Woo, 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 woo.
Okay, yeah. No. See, this is the thing. You watch too many Westerns, and I don't think you realize how careful you have to be talking about
go ahead.
Races.
Raise your next question.
Okay, the next question. We've got some good ones in here.
That's good what we just talked about.
Yeah, it's not bad. How early is too early to decorate for Christmas?
Anytime you feel like it. But it just depends on your spouse and a lot of other people. I mean, I've seen people that decorate in October.
How do you feel about that?
It don't bother me.
Don't bother you?
Nope.
You're a big Christmas fan.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of decorations up yet, but that's just for different reasons. But I like Christmas for the decorations, for the lights, for the joyfulness. And, there's some people leave their lights up all year long, which is okay with me.
You do that.
I don't.
Not because of Christmas joy, because you don't want to take them down.
Yeah, I don't want to take them down because I like looking at them. So, but I don't turn them on all the time.
You don't turn them on.
Yeah. So anyway,
turn them on.
Go ahead.
I remember growing up, the battle.
Well, did you get grown up yet? You remember it? Have you done it?
I feel like I have.
I haven't really. I just keep. Okay,
I know. That's why we're doing this, to be honest. I feel like one of us has matured and the other hasn't, and we're going to try to monetize it.
Monetize.
Do you know what that word means?
Monetize. Make it equal?
Nope.
Figure it out?
Nope.
Monetize. Is that money?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Oh.
gonna try to make money off of it.
Oh, well. You need money for a razor, you got to shave your beard. Anyway, go ahead. Cut your hair. Want me to cut it for you?
No, I'm good.
I know.
Okay. Anyways, I remember the battles between you and Mom because you love, and Mom likes Christmas. She just is not as big a fan of the Christmas decorations.
No, she's not.
And you, okay, and you love them, and you used to have those dancing Santas.
I took the batteries out. They don't dance anymore. They
Well,
sit there
the
and look at
batteries used when they were dying, that Santa would dance slower and sing lower. It was really creepy. Remember that?
you.
It's a little weird.
I think
So-
I think that Santa though, he is hunting for the elf on the shelf.
Oh yeah.
But you had to go down and look for him because you didn't know where he was. So anyway, go ahead.
Why are you mumbling?
Well, I don't want people's
You don't
gonna
want
hear me
people to hear you?
anyway. Well, they're gonna hear
You've
me
got a
anyway.
microphone strapped to your head. I don't know how many times I got to tell you that.
Okay, go ahead.
Whispering's not going to do it.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah. So you're finding people decorating whenever.
Yeah, it's their prerogative.
I think okay, that's
That's
fair.
a big word, ain't it?
That is a
Prerogative,
big word.
yeah.
I think that you should wait until after Thanksgiving.
Well, I think
Because
about
Thanksgiving is important.
I think about it sometimes, and personally, I don't care when people decorate. But the more and more I think about what Papa used to say, that Thanksgiving is the most wonderful time of the year, yeah, that makes more sense. But you go through town and stuff, and boy, it's up before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they
It's
put
like-
that stuff as soon as Halloween's over. The
Yeah.
next day,
It's like
the
they got-
city workers are out there hanging.
Well,
Christmas
somebody
lights.
told me that works at the golf course too. Said that they've got a time space where they have to get stuff up and ready.
Well, I will be honest. It makes sense in the context of a town because it's a lot of work to put all that up,
Well-
and it would not be worth it to wait until literally the last week of November and then take it down 1 month later.
I tell you, you're talking about Christmas decorations. If you remember, which you probably would, there's sometimes I didn't take the tree down to February.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it was problematic because we always had a real tree.
Yeah, and we do. And the reason I didn't take it down to February is I waited for all the thistles, the pine to die off of it, so I could sweep them up on the tile floor and just be easier to carry. We didn't have to worry about it. Didn't have to take it out of the base. I just carried the whole thing outside. Just threw it over there in the wilderness somewhere. Now I'm going to throw it on a fire pile. I'm getting ready to burn. I'm going to burn it after Christmas.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what law's coming out. If I want to burn, I'm going to burn. It's my house.
Yeah,
My
you tell
yard.
them. That's America.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's my
I know.
property.
Yeah.
I got a hose
First
that goes
Amendments, right? First
I don't know
Amendments.
what amendment she is, but I got a hose that drags out there.
Hey. Oh, garden hose.
Garden
Okay.
hose.
I know where you're going.
HOSE.
Okay, another good question is, would people love Santa as much as they do now if he was skinny?
Yeah, because hey, I've seen some skinny Santa Clauses.
So you think if Santa himself were skinnier, people would, if he was a skinny guy, people would still be okay with that?
I think so. Every day is changing with culture, people. Yeah, I think they would be. They'd probably still leave him milk and cookies.
Well, no, they'd probably have to leave like
Protein bar or something.
almond milk or something.
Yeah, almond milk.
And gluten-free cookies.
Yeah, well, he probably wouldn't eat that.
Well, if he was skinny.
Well, not necessarily because he's skinny, just because, he just didn't eat much at home, but his wife wouldn't say, hey, we're going on this fantastic high-protein diet with almond milk. And you ever seen an almond cow?
No, I haven't. That's a good point.
Well,
I'll tell you, though, I've tried almond milk. And have you ever had it?
no, I'm not going to drink it either.
It's definitely not regular milk, but it's like if you put it with cereal, it's okay. You're still not a fan? Still not gonna give it a shot?
I put milk with Cheerios, plain Cheerios,
Uh-huh.
and about 4 teaspoons of sugar. I'm good.
You put sugar in?
I put sugar on my Cheerios. I put sugar on about everything, all cereal. I don't care if it's Frosted Flakes,
You could literally see the sugar on Frosted Flakes.
You can see
out of
the
the box.
sugar when I pull up my spoon. I got the sugar and the milk draining off of it, and I see it, and I just eat it.
So do you think, let me pose this question. I've posed it before. Do you think that maybe dumping 4 teaspoons of sugar on your cereal might have something to do with diabetes creeping in?
Never had before. And not necessarily
Well,
4.
that's how it works. You get it eventually.
2 to 4, and sometimes it just. But I like sugar. I don't care, you know.
Yeah, that's typically. I'll be honest with you. The biggest downfall of diabetes is sugar.
Your mom, it's already got sugar. It don't need salt. Well, I need sugar and I need salt. I need pepper. I need ketchup.
You're going to need insulin before it's over with.
Man, I ain't going that route.
Well, yeah.
I'd probably get an electric bicycle before I get insulin.
Listen, we're not going to get an electric bicycle right now.
I'm just telling you. I'm not worried about that.
Well, you should be.
I'm
You
not.
should consider.
I actually
about
take
it.
better care of myself than people think. So,
Okay.
you know, every once in a while I have a 40-pound bag of sugar. Don't worry.
Sounds like it.
You know, when I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I'd come home from school, okay, I'd fix me a ketchup sandwich, just ketchup, or I'd get the bread.
Hang on a second.
Or I'd
Hang on.
What?
I need a second to process it. You just get out bread.
White bread, even not this wheat bread, rye bread.
Sure.
It's just white bread and put ketchup on and eat it.
There's nothing else that goes on it?
Nope. And then after that, I'd come home and fix that sandwich and sit down and watch Lassie or Ren 1010 or Daniel Boone or something. Then I'd go outside and ride my bicycle because that counteracted all the ketchup I had. So anyway.
Cancels it out.
So I'd also eat out of a brown box of brown sugar, a box of brown sugar. I'd eat about 5 or 6 teaspoons of that brown sugar. And then sometimes I'd fix. Sometimes I'd even fix it.
How are you still with us?
Sometimes I'd fix in the evening. Later on in the evening, I'd fix me a syrup sandwich. I mean, that's how I ate.
Have you ever watched Elf?
A little bit, not all.
With Will Ferrell?
Look, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There's a scene where he basically eats like that, but it's a movie.
Yeah.
And it's a joke.
Mine's real.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but you know, and I drink milk, and I drink whole milk when I was a kid. Now we got 1%, 2%. So at school, what I do when I go through the lunch line, I get me a spicy chicken, and I'll get me milk, which is a small box of 1%, but I get 2 of them, make 2%. So I'm pretty healthy. So that's what I do.
That's how it works. You combine them together.
That makes 2%.
1%.
Makes
2%.
Hey,
obvious math.
That's it. All right, go ahead. Anything else?
Yeah,
I know all about that. I can tell you all about things.
Let's stay on the ketchup topic.
Okay.
Do you ever put ketchup on like Christmas and Thanksgiving ham?
Yeah, I mix ketchup about everything. I'll be sitting there. We'll have ham, turkey. I'll have ham, turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, green beans, corn, whatever it's fixed. And I put a little ketchup on my ham. It gets mixed in my green beans and corn and stuff. And I just eat it. And I take my white bread and slip around and just eat it too. It's okay.
Why'd you whisper that?
Well, I'm not really whispering, but I want you to know that it's a fact. And I drink a glass of tea. Sometimes I drink Coke. Sometimes I drink water. But yeah, ketchup gets mixed up in everything for me. It's okay. I'm not really.
All right.
I mean, I like ketchup.
We've established that.
I mean, I put ketchup on French fries. If you want one of my French fries, you better get it early because a little bit later on, it's drowned in ketchup. I do it on purpose so I don't want anybody to eat my French fries. And then I'll take my burger, and it's got ketchup on it. I'll take my burger and dip it in my ketchup and eat it too.
That's okay.
You know,
Both
I
of those
think
are
that's
fine.
one of the reasons I never got invited to go visit the Queen.
So you think that's probably why?
Yeah, because I put ketchup on steak and stuff. And I don't think they do that over there.
Yeah.
They don't do it in a lot of places, but I do.
We know.
That's just the way it is. Well, you use it for a game or something. That's pretty cool. I got me a toy.
You like that? You want to try it out?
I'll try it out later. I'm probably get too tied around my neck.
We're just staying right down this lane, this topic, pretty much.
Staying on the same side of the road, just going right down the road.
Yep. Sure. Does Santa have diabetes, and if so, are we contributing to it by leaving him cookies and milk every year?
I don't think Santa gets sick at all. And if he did, we would quit leaving him. We'd find out somehow, get a letter from the North Pole or something, and find out about that and not leave him cookies and milk. But it's always been cookies and milk. Or maybe a brownie. You know, that's just the way it's always been, and I think that's the way it's always going to be. I don't think Santa gets sick. I think Santa's pretty healthy. He may not look healthy, but I think he's healthy.
Do you think there's going to be a time period when people are like, all right, Santa is no longer overweight because we don't want to promote that. So now Santa is skinny.
Well, there could be. That's the way
like we talked about before, that question before, we circle back to that. Would people be as excited about Santa if he was skinny? You know, what if culture's like, hey, no more fat Santa?
Yeah. I'd still say they're most likely excited about Santa, but they want to see a healthy Santa. But
yeah, and
Santa is healthy.
You got to leave Santa a protein shake and a Cliff Bar.
Well, to be honest with you, I'd just leave him the bar because I'd probably drink the shake. He wouldn't get it. Just give me something to drink with my cookies. He wouldn't get the shake.
It's a protein shake, right? It's not a milkshake.
No, but I wouldn't consider it that. I just consider it a shake, just to drink with my cookies.
I know, but it don't matter what you consider it. It is a protein shake.
I know, but it would counteract my cookies, so I don't worry. But the protein bar is not going to counteract anything except sickness. I mean, it's nasty. Proteins, and you know that.
Cliff Bars are good.
Well, you how many of those did you have when you was a kid?
I don't think Cliff Bars existed.
Well, you had a lot of those protein bars and stuff that were.
No, we had granola bars.
Granola bar, and they were real soft and chewy, weren't they?
Yeah, the granola bars the granola bars I had growing up were not considered to be like healthy granola bars.
Well,
they were better than eating a Snickers, but they weren't healthy.
No, it wasn't, because you go out in a wheat field and make you a granola bar and eat it. And put it in a piece of paper. Hey, it's a granola bar. Freeze it in the freezer. I got a granola bar. No, you got wheat. You got some kind of wheat that comes out of a field, but Snickers, oh my gosh, you got that chocolate, you got the nuts in there, and you're like, oh, this makes a difference in your life. This makes it to where your personality changes back to where it's supposed to be. Snickers over granola, period. Protein bar.
I agree. I said Snickers were better, but I was just saying that, like, as far as granola bars go, the ones that I had as a kid and also now, like Cliff Bars, they're good. They're good.
Well, every man's got their own opinion.
Yeah.
It's kind of like persimmon pudding. It's not good.
I agree.
Cottage cheese, not good.
I agree.
Yeah. Almond milk.
You ever had pineapple and cottage cheese?
I had pineapple, leave cottage. No, I'm not mixing anything with cottage cheese.
Yeah, that's a good. Pineapple.
No,
it's
cottage
not.
cheese. You don't mix anything with cottage cheese. It's nasty.
I'm saying it's nasty. I'm agreeing.
It's nasty.
My gosh. Coming out ready to fight.
Cottage cheese is nasty.
I agree.
All this is rebarf and put back in a bowl.
Well, I don't know about that. It's like something to do with milk, ain't it?
Well, yeah. 20-year-old milk.
What's your favorite reindeer?
Reindeer Rudolph.
Yeah, that's a pretty classic answer.
Well, it is, because he can show us the way.
He's the only one that's got a story.
Well, he can.
No one even really knows about the other ones. If I had to pick, I'd probably say Dasher, because that's a cool name. But I don't know what he's up to.
Evidently, he started a business, because they got that dash business going on. So, well, anyway.
You're talking about DoorDash?
Yeah. So.
Do you know what DoorDash is? Explain the concept of DoorDash.
You can go get food for people and take it to their home and stuff and make money.
Honestly, I'll accept that.
That's what it is. But you have to be pretty quick, because you don't know what's going to happen, as long as you get a tip. But Rudolph, he's a classic answer, because he's just classic reindeer.
I'm just thinking about the fact that I knew you were talking about DoorDash, which makes me a little upset. that I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, father and son thing.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike on most things.
Yeah. That's starting to scare me.
But you're coming up the side on the road to me. You're starting to understand now. You know,
What are you talking about?
well, you're coming up alongside of me. You're starting to say, hey, my dad does make sense. My dad knows what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
I'll be honest with you.
My dad knows all about that. Because I got experience in that stuff.
I don't. In what stuff?
All kinds of stuff.
Name one thing.
Well, when I went to school, I told you.
When you went to, what do you mean when you went to
Well,
school?
when we went to school, we had an energy crisis. Okay, we had a blizzard. Okay, UV plane crash, which is actually today. But that's when I told you that, I walked to school uphill both ways in the snow and blizzard. That's true. That was fact. We had that blizzard and.
I'm not going to get into that, but it's not true.
Believe what you want.
You can't go both ways. You can't go uphill both ways.
Well, you go up and then you come down, but you got to go back up and go back down. So it's the same. It's both ways. And
So you could argue that you walk downhill both ways.
I walked.
That logic.
I walked to school every day.
Okay, that's
Rain,
fine.
sleet, snow and hail, blizzard. I mean, I stopped down at the little Quick Pick.
Yeah.
Little mart down there.
I know all about it.
And get me a 6-pack of Mountain Dew and 3 bags of cheese crackers, but they weren't called cheeses then. And I'd go over to the gym.
Same concept.
I'd go over to the gym, and I'd spend all day and evening over there. Come home about maybe 8 o'clock. I had a good time doing that.
Yeah.
I'd play 1-on-1. Me and myself.
I was going to say, I knew that joke was coming. Daggone it.
And put 5 minutes on the clock and just play. But I wouldn't stay on one half. I'd go up down the floor.
Of course. Yeah, you don't want to seem crazy.
I do laundry. I do laundry, sweep the floor and stuff before I left. I mean,
because you were the manager.
I was the manager.
Which, by the way, everyone, listen up. My father was awarded. What would you call that?
Oh, the whole team was awarded, really.
Yeah.
We just inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That's right. It was a Hall of Fame thing. So the high school that he went to, Boonville High School.
It's pretty cool.
Really urban community. They inducted Dad's basketball team. 78 basketball team into the high school Hall of Fame. So.
Yeah, that was.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
We didn't win the semi-state. We didn't win a state. We won a regional, but we did a lot. We was actually one of the only teams there at Boonville so far that had the longest season because of the energy crisis, the blizzard and stuff. So.
And Dad was the manager on the team, and you also managed, like for the other sports, baseball and football. And the stories you have are hilarious. Tell the story about the Mountain Dew bottle in baseball.
You really want me to tell
Yeah,
that?
I want you to tell that 100%. That's my favorite story of you in high school.
Well, I was in charge of filling the Pepsi machine. I had keys and always had this one player just kept hounding me for a drink, and I said, I can't do that. You need this during baseball season. You have to get out and go get to practice. So he kept hounding me, and so I figured, well, I'll give him a drink. So I drank my Mountain Dew, went to the bathroom in my Mountain Dew can, put it in the freezer, get it cold.
You peed in it.
Yeah. And went out to baseball practice and still wanted to drink. I said, okay, here you go. Took a swig and spit it out.
I just can't imagine, it had to be so warm.
Well, it still was a little warm, but the can was cold because I put it in the freezer.
Oh, as a can. And you put it in the freezer?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this was really well thought out. I didn't know it was a can.
Yeah, that's not the only thing I've done, but I've done.
We don't have to get into all of it. We can save that for another episode. I just wanted to tell that story. Anyways, congrats to Dad.
Thanks
for being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
last 78. It's awesome. What was your favorite gift as a child that you received for Christmas?
I received a drum set.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
For Christmas?
Mm-hmm. It didn't last long.
I was going to say.
It was gone at 9 o'clock, 9 or 9:30. I never saw it again. So then I got a fire truck one year, big fire truck. I mean, it was cool. Dad was a fireman, and it sprayed real water and stuff. Had a little guy at the top
Are you
of the ladder.
serious? How big was the fire truck?
Oh, it was probably as
Give me hands here.
probably about like this,
Probably
as wide as this. It was thick, had a big ladder,
and it sprayed water.
Sprayed water. Had a little guy holding a hose spraying water.
Wow.
And it had sirens, so it was pretty cool. One year I got a shotgun.
Really? What kind?
Just 12 gauge. My brothers and sisters, they got 10-speed bicycles, but I got a shotgun.
Hey.
And a smile came across my face.
I'll say, listen, if you wanted that bike, you could have had it. You know what I mean?
But anyway, I didn't care. I mean, that was okay.
Let's get into. I want to get into the relationship with your brothers and sisters a little bit. We're gonna have Tommy on the show at some point.
Oh my!
Because you two are the exact same person.
No, we're not. He's a Kentucky fan. I'm not. That's what's wrong. That's why he's always sick. He's got tattoos all over him and stuff. And as a matter of fact, we'll probably see him next weekend. He's probably But anyway, we're not as much alike as people think. I'm older.
You guys are alike. Anyways, I tell them the story about when you were home with them.
Babysitting?
And babysitting.
Well, Mom and Dad went out to eat or something, had a date or something. I don't know what it was. And I stayed home, and I was in charge. And I was watching a show on television. And we had 3 channels, so we didn't have much to choose from. One of my sisters tied me up to a chair.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, don't, I don't care if you tie me up. Just don't rock me. Well, they rocked me. I went over. Could have broke my neck. You could hear them like little mice scattering. They scattered.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I got undone. One of them may have undone me. I can't remember. I was so mad. Death was upon them. And
you think if you got a hold of one?
Yeah, I would have killed them. I would have tried. I'm not kidding. And they will tell you that. So I found one we had a long hallway closet. I think it was Angie. I found up there up on the shelf way back there, and I was trying to get a hold of her, and Mom and Dad pulled in, and Dad said, "What are you doing?" And I told him. He says, "Well, I won't repeat what he told me." He said,
Did he call you a dumb A?
Yeah, he said, "How smart do you have to be?"
Yeah.
I said, "Well, tying me up was no big deal, but when he pushed me over, that's a big deal." And I don't know where Kathy went, and Tommy, I don't know where he went, but I was mad. Death was upon him.
Yeah.
I was like the Black Death coming to get him.
All right, yeah. I love that story. Every time you tell it. It cracks me up. Okay, I'm going to ask this question. This is one that people are going to want to know about. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Grinch Stole Christmas.
I figured. Yeah.
Maybe Max.
Here it comes.
There is something more. It doesn't come from a store. Oh, Max. Max knows that. I like that movie.
Yeah.
I like the cartoon, the Jim Carrey one. I don't like the cartoon.
Jim Carrey one's good.
Yeah, I like the Grinch, and Home Alone. I'm not much on that, but the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
That's a good one.
Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It's kind of funny sometimes.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think
I don't think that's a Christmas movie.
Well, tell people a little bit about your history of playing Santa. This isn't just for the show, by the way.
Well,
this was for my kids tonight, which we got some pretty good reactions. And most of my life can recall Dad dressing up as Santa for family events and friend events and things like that.
Yeah, I played Santa, and I don't mind playing Santa. I'd put a pillow inside my shirt, my jacket, or whatever, my pullover, and I didn't realize that they had a thing made, a vest-like thing you could pull on it, so you wouldn't have to worry about dropping your pillow out during the Santa thing. And play Santa for the family, and I had a good time with that. I played Santa for this one family one time, and passing out the presents, and I passed out a package of new pencils to this one boy. Well, he comes back to school. I said, "Hey, you got those pencils that Santa brought you the other night?" "No, I lost them." I'm like, "How did you lose them?" "Never did find them." I thought, "How could you lose those things?" Had a teacher at school tell me the other day. She said, I haven't yet told my kids that you played Santa. You were Santa when they were younger, and you were a Santa for them. I said, I didn't know it. But playing Santa's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
Well, you cracked me up tonight. I don't know. It was just so funny because you were going, ho, 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 doggy. I gotta play the video because I was cracking up filming you.
I couldn't get to, but you know, my grandson was all about it. My granddaughter, she just kept
Here, let's see if we can hear it.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho! Woo, doggy! Ho, 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 ho!
Woo, doggy! You were a very aggressive Santa this year.
Well, you know,
the ho ho hos were very aggressive.
Well, you know, the Wooooo doggy. I was thinking about Max.
Oh yeah.
Off the Grinch, yeah.
So you were playing the Grinch Santa.
Well, I wanted to try to find me a Grinch outfit.
If you would have found a Grinch Santa outfit, that's right up your alley.
Yeah,
I need to put in the video version of this. I'll put a picture up of the picture you took with the Grinch at the tree lighting.
Yeah, tree lighting. That was pretty cool. I've always wanted to get me a Grinch outfit because, you know, I don't really care if I scare your kid. I mean, you know.
Maybe somebody can find us one out there. Find us a Grinch outfit. Send us a link. We'll get it. He'll wear it every year for a Christmas
Because I don't care to scare your kid. You know, they got to suck it up, Buttercup, and move on.
That's right.
You know, hey, that's pretty cool. But playing Santa's pretty cool.
So you got to go ahead and give us an outro. Okay? You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, not an intro, but an outro.
Correct.
Hey.
It gives good Christmas.
Hey, well,
you know.
Hey, I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas, and you know, don't worry about how many presents are underneath the tree. Just appreciate the season. It's a great time for family to come together and friends, and just enjoy the moment. But Santa needs snow to guide that sleigh, so don't forget to kind of pray for that. Okay, we want some snow. And I don't care. In '78, Santa had a lot of snow.
Okay.
And ice, blizzard.
All right.
So
yeah. Did you guys deliver the ice for it? All right.